with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out, y'all, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world, and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang it. Ay, these no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury.
From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. The punter, Jack Fox, to get this one started. And here we go from LA. Fielded at the 7. Returns looking good so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. It's a foot race. Touchdown! They return the kick all the way to the house. On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead. What do you think, Brock? Did we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Oh, the football's loose. And they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. Hits the 20. The 10. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions picked up the fumble and ran it home. That had to have been just about as far away as possible, Brock, from what that was drawn up to be. But the end result, partner, exactly as they planned. It's a touchdown.
In this case, Kate, it really was about the destination, not about the journey.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Fox now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. The first carry now for Kyron Williams. They get 38 out of the play. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. He's dropping back to throw. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. Takes out a one-stop. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. The throw is caught. Touchdown, LA! Carty now for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Rams take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll take this up to about the 34 before he stopped. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. From the 34. That one finds Josh Downs. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Here's Hooker. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. In off to Gibbs from the gun. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. It's a gain of 7, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Gibbs goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. And after some relocating there, Brock, they track him down away from the pocket. And they're headed in reverse after that sack. Celebrating a decade in the NFL, he sends it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Has this at the 6. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. No one around. He's got space. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards. Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. Another run for Williams. And he works this to the 38 before going down. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll get 18 yards there. And it brings up an LA first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Rams in a real good spot to score. On second down, a run with Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Takes it in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams now lead by 10. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Point after converted from Carney. And the Rams drive their lead to 11. Carney has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered feed on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
2nd and 10 now. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Motioning left is their running back. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. He's throwing deep to the left side. Brought in inside the 20. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. It began at the 30 and has now jumped to 1st and 10 all the way down inside the red zone. Forced out to his right. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Completes this one to Gray. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And the defender comes away with it. And the Rams take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Here's Williams to start the drive. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Stays in the pocket. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Oh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's fourth down. The Rams are set to punt. And his first effort, a tough one. It's going to come from the back of his own end zone. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. He'll just call for a fair catch here, and what incredible field position for them after that kick. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On first down, it's Gibbs. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Again, left side for Gibbs. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. A nice gain of 8 there, and it brings them to 1st and goal. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. It's the Lions facing 2nd and 5. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make it impact later.
3rd down from the gun. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. He'll get this to come. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Getting out to his left. Now here he goes. Then out of bounds after a small gain.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
He's on the move. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Buys time, rolling right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
And he got what he could there, only to the 14. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
On the move, headed right. Nakua nabs this one along the sideline. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline. On comes Joshua Carty in the Rams field goal unit to try it on fourth down. A very short kick here from the right hash.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. Looking for a touch. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here comes the final play of our first half. He'll throw it. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But it looked like the Lions were able to fall on it, so possession stays with them.
Lions 13.
Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter.
Joshua Carty to kick off for the Rams.
Carty has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. They're out and set, first and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. The linebackers, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that sixth sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing third and long.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions cut into the lead coming out of halftime. The Lions offense looks like they're staying out there. We got a 2-point try coming up. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down to the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. They'll take that every time. Great field position to begin this drive. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here's 2nd and 11. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Puka Nacua the target on that throw. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He finds Johnson. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Intercepted in the end zone. The rookie from Penn State makes the play. And the Lions will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. Coming right is Gibbs. It's a cutback. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. Now Hooker. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Gibbs now from the gun. Still finding room past the 45. Through the 35. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that gives the Lions the first. Another one for Gibbs. And he pushes it further into the red zone, down inside the 15. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This throw is cut. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Play action on 1st down. Flush down now to his left. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have 2nd down coming up. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's in for the touchdown. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Fox now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. And it's the equivalent of what a touchback used to. To the 25 before going out. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Cup on the catch. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that leaves him with 3rd and short. Running for the marker with Williams. Has the 1st and more past midfield. Touchdown, Los Angeles! The Rams take a 3rd quarter lead. Kyron Williams the touchdown. Cardi with the extra point. And the Rams take a 4-point lead. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Tackle made by Cameron Curl. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Hooker set to pass. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he runs out of bounds at the opposing 45. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. Hooker will look to throw. On the move, past the 40. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Second and 3 now. From the 38. This is complete to Gibbs. And this one doesn't go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Chase down, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there's none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Desperation time here on 4th. His running back catches it downfield. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
A gain of 30.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. To throw, Hooker. Pass complete to Gibbs. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
From the 16. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a fourth quarter lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Patterson tacks on the extra point. And the Lions push their lead to 3. Fox now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. A handoff for Williams, running left. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Dropping back to throw. Escapes the pocket. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Couldn't connect with Puka Nacua. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he can take the lid off a defense at any time.
Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. That's taken in by Cup. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it brings up an LA 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Forced out to his right. He just throws this one away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
And in a rarity today, he stopped at the line of scrimmage. Offense up to the line fast. He's back to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 25 yards. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down. He'll look to throw. He's on the move. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Straight ahead with Williams. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9. It's the 2-minute warning here in LA. Rams down by only 3. A fifth defensive back into the game for the Lions. Third down coming. Looking to throw. He'll get this to Cup. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. Now the Lions calling a timeout, their first, as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. Going forward, it's Williams. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
He only needed an inch, Kate, and it was a good thing because he had to fight for that. That defense put up a game effort, nearly made the play to get themselves off the field.
Here he is to throw. Rolling left, finds, and they're all over him. He goes down. A flag goes down as well, though. Let's wait and see which side this is on. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. Got to get out of their own way here as they're backed up, first and goal. He'll look to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. The back grabs it. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything we could have won. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Setting up to pass. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. Still one more in their pocket to use. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Back to throw. On target to downs. And he drives it close to the red zone before going out. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be first down, Detroit. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game. Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game. Fox now to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a first and 10. They go play action here. Escapes out to the left. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Second and 10 now. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. Still one more in their pocket to use. And the Lions into a nickel set for third down. To throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Now the offense going to take its third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect.
Sometimes you got to lose yourself to find yourself again. Welcome back, Marlena. Yeah. One for the money and one for the homies. I move with respect, I don't need nothing on me. The Father may wait for me, feel just like Bronny. I got my little belly, my blessings, they on me. They rain, yeah, you see how I'm coming. Come on. This sound like he drumming. I reach on my goals like my nephew be dope. Back on the rims, riding on rims. Came in all black to that, I came back to my, to that ripping off Cadillac. Feel like a Cadillac, nothing but class. It's never been average, never been on. Averix on me, I'm tougher than homie Javante. The fight is my mantra, I want it, I will. Get you a wheel, they carry it. We fighting a lead, my is all. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God. My bag on God. Back in my duffel, don't fear no opponent. You know I'm gon' hustle like rubber band on it. Counting my blessings, I'm laughing like Jonah. You don't wish me well, I guess you don't know me. Got all these like Malcolm and Sadie. That's word to my mama, tatted on my body. My left arm, they ain't left arm, they still doing harm. Bodies on bodies, cried over Malcolm, I cried over Dolphin. I'm crying for Nipsey, been feeling like Lauren. Carried the cross, got the sun in my eyes. Room for this, I ain't meant to be no bride. I'm married, but I know you still feel obliged. Bounce on these, I learned from tonight. Back in my bag, and it's big as a duffel. With blessings on blessings, I came through this struggle, I'm back.
I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God.
Yeah, yeah. I came through the rain and I came through the thunder. I push through the pain, I'm laughing at summer. My head was way hotter, I feel like a solder. Escape with my truth, I came back like Nirvana. Throat is all rocky, it's nothing I real. Go back to back, baby, can't no one here see us. Stomach it all tied, look like a Leah. Went back and forth and back, just like a cornerback. Yeah, yeah, you got veins, I respect whole veins. Tell them get low, man. Just flying high, I gave them low, man. Super the color the whip. Culinary on my wrist, cooking you, I ain't forgot what you did. State of it all, eventually falls. Frequency, this is the ship, I'm home.
I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God. Nothing left to lose. I've been here from the start. You know I'm not going anywhere. I don't get it. Tell me what you want. You can get it. Tied up. Bad vibes, bad luck. Been swinging like a boomerang. Dried up. All talk, no bite. Now we're coming like a hurricane. Pull the curtain back. Everybody wants to get some. A surprise attack. You and me together coming at you like a hurricane. Tell me what you want right now. Ooh, let everybody talk right now. So tell me what you want right now. You can get it. Tell me what you want and I'll tell you what I'm